John Davis here. So a recent email prompted a communication back from somebody who's on my blog, and he asked a question about what do you do when you're in a community that has a very large manufacturer coming in that's going to add thousands of jobs to the area. Now what he didn't say, and what I assume he meant, was how do I make sure I keep my people? How do I keep my people on my payroll? And how do I keep my costs at a reasonable level that I can compete when there's thousands of jobs changing the supply and demand? So I got a couple things that I shared with him, and I'm going to share it with you now. So first thing, when a situation like this happens, I encourage you to think of this: how could this be a gift or an opportunity? Right? It doesn't feel like one up front. You're like, I'm going to lose my employees. The ones I keep are going to want to cost me more money. But the question is, what can I do because of this? So how can this be a gift or an opportunity? That's the first point. Second is, when you think of your employees, obviously they're your family, they're part of your team, you have strong relationships with them. But when you think about working with them, it's really kind of a marketing problem, both an internal marketing problem, just like it would be getting repeat customers. You want to get the employees to stay. And it's an external marketing challenge in terms of trying to attract people. So when you think about it under that lens, what you want to think about is WIIFM, right? Not a radio station. What's in it for me? When you're doing your marketing, you're going to say, what's in it for me? What is in the job? What does the job offer for the prospect? So here's some things you can think about. Obviously, compensation is number one. I'm not saying it's purely a compensation play. If you're there, it's just like a price war. When you're thinking about compensation, it's, are you in the right area? Are you in the right, do some research on the competitive marketplace, the other companies in the area. What are they paying? You want to make sure that you're in the game. Okay. Second is, what's the purpose of your business? Does your business have a purpose? Do you have a vision and a mission, and is it stated clearly? If it's stated and shared with the team, then you're going to get people that align with your purpose. It doesn't matter what it is. If they see value in the job, they're going to want to stay. It's going to give them a reason to get up in the morning. Are you going to get 100% people like this? Absolutely not. But the more people you can get that come in because they believe in the purpose of what you're doing, and it could be what you serve for the clients, what your customer experience is. It could be what you're building, just part of your vision. You're trying to build a vision of a better way to do something, and you have a stronger culture. People are going to buy into that. So what's the purpose, vision, and mission, and also the values? What are the key values? Next is, what are the relationships? What are the relationships that you as the owner or the leader of the company have? And also, what are your leaders' relationships with the team members? Okay? Relationships, how do you build that? You want to have some fun, right? Well, I want to back up. Relationships, one other piece is, if you have a best friend at work, you're more likely to come to work, and you're more likely to have somebody to talk to. How do you create that situation? Is you have some fun. How do you have fun? You celebrate the wins, right? You celebrate personal victories, and basically you don't take yourself too seriously. If a business owner is always focused on the bottom line, which I don't want to take any focus off of that, I don't want to say that the bottom line is not important. But when you can have fun and make it fun, people are going to want to stay. If they have fun and they're building and they have strong relationships and they understand the purpose, it's not all about compensation. Next is the opportunity and goals. Depends upon the roles, what the jobs are, but the people that come in, what is it that they could get out of that opportunity? Maybe they're getting a learning experience, and how does it fit their personal goals? Does the business and the job opportunity help them down the road? When you have that, it's more about compensation. Now, one other thing you need to think about, it's not just about retaining, but these thousands of jobs that are coming in, people are going to relocate for this work. It's going to bring spouses. It's going to bring other family members. It's going to increase the population in general in that neighborhood, in that vicinity. So you have a chance to get some new neighbors, and now that you have established what's in it for the employee to work there, and you've promoted that, not only can you retain the people you have, but you can attract the best of the people coming in. Okay? So what's going to happen at the end of that? When you go through that journey, you're going to have a stronger culture. You're going to have greater retention. You're going to be able to attract more people, and ultimately, it'll drive you more profits. So if you look at it as a gift or an opportunity, find a way to make yourself better using these steps, you can get all of these things. So I'm Coach John Davis. If you enjoyed this material. If you know of somebody who would like this material, feel free to share it along, send it along. I'm here to talk to any business owner that will be interested. Just reach out to me at johndavis@actioncoach.com, because now is a great time to get into action.